What up? Welcome back to the channel. So, welcome back to the channel was what I meant to say then. This year I have shot, I'm going to put that on silent. This year I have shot what I can only describe as an obscene amount of film photography. And I only really realised how much film I'd shot when I was filling out my stuff for my accountant and sending him all the receipts and stuff. And I was like, my God, that is a lot of film. But that also means that I've shot with a lot of different film cameras. And in this video, I'm going to talk about my favourite film cameras that I have used in 2025. Now, I may ramble quite a lot in this video because there is no script. I'll be real with you. I'm still not decided on which cameras to talk about. I'm really struggling to choose. So I'm kind of forcing myself to go off gut feeling. So there's some rules to go over right at the start of this video. So number one, I'm only allowed to pick one kind of camera. So we're going to talk about 3 cameras today. So the first will be my favourite point and shoot film camera that I've used this year. The second will be my favourite SLR camera that I've used this year. And my third choice will be a bit of a wild card, what the f is he talking about sort of choice. The one that really surprised me, and that was probably the easiest one to pick, because there was, if you are familiar with the channel, you'll probably know what camera that is already. There is one film camera this year that I was just like, I can't put it down. I can't put it down. All right, first up, let's talk about point and shoot film cameras. So my favorite point and shoot film camera of 2025 is definitely not the Olympus Mewtwo 2, because I haven't picked it up, honestly, since I made the video about it earlier this year, because I can't trust it. Like, I've been going through the scans, just cannot trust it. No, in fact, my favorite point and shoot film camera of the year was between these 2 cameras. We have a Nikon Light Touch Zoom in a beautiful champagne color, no less. And we have the Canon SureShot A1. And out of these 2, I really struggled to pick, but I think I'm gonna have to go with the SureShot A1, because this thing is like the ultimate point and shoot. It's waterproof, it's got a really nice sharp lens, you can control whether you're using flash or not. The autofocus is extremely good on this camera. Like, I totally trust this in a way I could never trust my Olympus Mewtwo 2, and it's totally waterproof. Like, if I'm going somewhere and I can only take one point and shoot film camera, this is coming with me, because it basically is prepared for anything. Of this camera, we'll be using it a lot in 2026, I'm sure. So next up, we have my favourite film SLR camera of 2025. Now this, if you're familiar with the channel, you'll probably already know that this is basically going to be... I am muting my phone this time. If you are familiar with the channel, you'll likely be aware that this was always going to be a fight to the death between 2 specific cameras. We have the Minolta Dynax 7, the most overpowered 35mm film camera ever made, I think. The lenses are phenomenal. The double exposure stuff is an absolute beaut to use. It has a screen, for Christ's sake. Like, anything you've ever wanted a camera to do, this thing will do it. And we have that camera going head to head with the Canon A1, which is essentially the polar opposite. It's manual focus. Obviously, you can use both cameras with manual settings, but this is just an utterly different experience. And I think the Canon A1 has taken the lead slightly for me this year, only because I took this one out to Florida with me. Absolutely loved using it this year. I was so stoked on all the photos, and I think it changed the way that I was shooting on that trip. And yeah, I think I just wanted to slow down, because I've been working, if anyone doesn't know, I'm a full-time photographer and videographer for work. So when I was going on that trip, I didn't want to just go and start blasting photos like I had been like all summer. I wanted something that would make me slow down. I know it's so cliche, but yeah, the Canon A1, I absolutely loved using that on this trip. I've used it since, I've used it before obviously as well. And I think this is my favourite film SLR of 2025. But we'll see. In 2026, I'll be using both these cameras a bunch. And I wonder if I'll flip back. Like, I think there's things on the Minolta that I will miss. Like, I will miss having my hand held by the Minolta, I think. Now, the last camera that I'm going to talk about in this video is the what the f camera. This is the camera that's like, I just absolutely did not expect to love using this camera in the way that I do. And it's just, I talked so much shit about this camera. Like, I cannot stress enough how much shit I talked about this camera, but it kept just finding its way back into my bag. And then I took it again on the trip out to America, and I think that was the point when I was like, nah, this is legit. This camera is so sick. I've shot weddings with it, and I just find myself reaching for it all the time. And yes, it is the Kodak M35. What the I've made a couple videos about this recently, and my whole attitude toward it has changed. It survived the trip. I cannot stress enough how much I don't baby my gear. Like, I kicked the shit out of this. This thing got battered when I was out in America with it. And at weddings, like especially at weddings. All my camera lenses are like chipped and stuff on the front. I haven't got my 24-70 to show you because I've lent it to someone. But my 24-70 has a literal hole in the front of the lens because I'm just banging them off things all the time. I don't baby my gear at all. And that was my issue when I first used this camera. I was like, there's no way, listen to it. I was like, there's no way that this lasts more than 10 minutes. But it's lasted genuine years. I've had this for years. And it did survive a 2-week plus long trip. So international flight and all, like me, throwing things into the bag, cramming them in and stuffing them in the overhead.
Just look at all these things.
This needs to become one case and one bag. Challenge accepted. It survived all of it. Kodak M35. Take your flowers, my friend. Like, there's dints and stuff in it. Like, I don't know if you can see on the front of the lens. Like, there are some chunks out of this bad boy. But no, I take back everything I said. I was wrong about you. Well done. Some honourable mentions, because there's some cameras I have to sort of mention that I've really enjoyed. One of which is this Fujifilm DL15. I made a video about this earlier on in the year. I think it's called like thrifting film cameras or something. I got this for like a £5. I found it in the back of my local camera shop, like untested and everything. And it's kind of like the Kodak M35 on steroids. It's got a beautiful lens on it, like a stunning lens. Like, this camera produces sick photos. I can't throw them on screen because I have lost the download link to the photos and I can't find the negatives, so you're gonna have to just take my word for it. The photos look sick. I have got some photos. I'll put them on screen now. But yeah, focus free like the Kodak M35. The flash, killer. Like, the thing of a point and shoot is it needs to have a good flash. This has a sick flash. I'm gonna make a bunch more videos about this, I think. I imagine I'll use this a lot in 2026, but yeah, great camera, had to shout that one out. The other obvious one that I've not mentioned, of course, is the Pentax 17. I've still been using this camera, absolutely love it. Phenomenal camera. I think Pentax absolutely knocked it out of the park with this. I just think the marketing was all wrong. They sent it out to medium format film photographer influencers who talk loads of shit about it, killed it dead in the water before this even was released to the general public. And I think it was just the biggest marketing cock up, and I'm not blaming Pentax for it. I know they wanted to just get it in the hands of people who have like a big audience, but yeah, all the reviewers talking about it, this was never for them. And then people were just slagging it off online who'd never even used it. It just got an absolute battering on the internet, and totally unfairly in my opinion. This is a stellar camera. I would buy it again in a heartbeat, and I'll carry on using it a lot going into the new year. And now the last sort of honourable mention camera that I want to bring up is this Nikon twin zoom. I don't even know what this is. I've not seen one of these before, but I got this camera for free. This is one of the cameras from the thrifting film cameras video that I didn't actually talk about this camera because I got it for free because it's untested and it takes a super weird battery that my camera shop didn't have. They were like, just have it. We don't think it's gonna work. Just have it. It's missing like the top plate and stuff on the screen here. But not only did it work, but it's sick. So yeah, I'm gonna make a video about this probably early on in January. We're gonna talk about this camera properly. So if you're interested in that, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hey, shameless plug, baby. And I think that does it in terms of like my favourite cameras. Obviously, I would have had a medium format category in here, but the only one I've shot with is the Bronica SQA, so it seems a little unfair. But what I will say is the Bronica SQA is one of my favourite film cameras. it just wasn't up against anything else, so it kind of didn't fit the bill for this video. But yeah, no, in terms of like my favourite cameras I've used this year, the Bronica SQA is like right up there as well. Phenomenal camera, and that's going to be one that I've taken everywhere with me in 2026. So what is your favourite film camera that you've used this year? Is there something that you think you're going to pick up to use next year? Ooh, I've had a message from Soph. She's on her way back from the pub. She's going by a McDonald's. Do I want anything? Of course I do. What is your favourite film camera of 2025? What have you been using the most? Let me know in the comments. Always love to just chat and hang out in there. There's a really cool community of people who sort of pop up and chat in the comments, so very safe space. Come and say hello. I would love to chat over cameras with you. And are there any cameras that you're going to be picking up going into 2026? There's a few that I want to get. I'm trying to not buy cameras at the moment. I've got too many as it is. So yeah, but there are a couple, but we'll talk about them in the new year. Thank you for checking out this video. I appreciate you being here. I hope you're well. Hope your family's well. Hope your dog is well. As always, please do provide said Poochie with a little scratch behind the ears from me. And hopefully I will catch you in the next one, where this office will look totally different. I promise. I am still renovating the office. I've just cleared some space so I can make this video. But yeah, this video will be the last one before the office is decorated. This is it now. Office renovation for 2026. Let's go. Anyway, that is me out. Happy New Year. Have a sick time. If you don't celebrate anything this time of year, that's cool. Just enjoy some time off if you get it. That's nice, isn't it? Whatever you're doing, take care of yourself, and I hope you're good. And yeah, I'll see you in the new year. Nah, actually, I'm probably going to get out another video before the new year, actually. Scratch that. But if I don't see you beforehand, Happy New Year, motherfucker. Peace.